No worries. I'm recording the session, and as usual, we are going to share it on the Google Classroom. All right. So those who didn't submit the screen recording session, they still have the chance. Please do so. Today we'll do some other things, and there will be another assignment for today's session. So please, as soon as possible, submit your screen recording assignment. All right. Now, today, first, we'll talk about Google Drive, then particularly about Google Slides, how to prepare a PowerPoint slide. As being e-learners, e-teachers, let's say, virtual teachers in a way, or teachers in a virtual environment, you should present something on the screen. We showed some whiteboard application and PDF exchange editor where you can do some annotations on it, but that shouldn't be the case all the time. For all subjects, you should prepare your either PowerPoint or Google Slide presentations to present your topic. For example, here, there's a topic about forces and motion that I briefly prepared. So this is important, and this is also the part of virtual class. Sorry. Virtual class rules. Teachers must prepare Google Slide or PowerPoint presentations, worksheets, Google Forms by using LGS, Light Group of Schools, corporate templates. We'll show how to use these things, provided in Google Drive to use as instructional materials during virtual classrooms. That is important. And once you complete your presentation, you're going to submit that presentation to the students. So students can use these things as lesson notes. We're also working on to provide all your books that you use in your school as ebooks in 844, in primaries, in Light International, in all. Some of the books are already there available, but for those which is not available, the school will provide all these things from a digital library. You'll be having the access to these PDF documents where you can create your Google Slides. Okay, before we start Google Slides, I want to talk about Google Drive. I want to start from the ground zero, guys. All right, how to access your Google account. I assume some doesn't know how to do that even. Now, by school, you all given a school email address. Either it is at lis.sc.ke for international school teachers, or lightacademy.ac.ke. Either of them. r.aklik. This is mine, for example, but I want to show the one from lis.sc.ke. You'll just go to Gmail account, Gmail sign-in page, put your full email address there, not only the first one, then put your password, once you log in your inbox, let me go to the other side. There is this part here when you come next to G Suite. Now you're in a G Suite account. G Suite is the combination of applications by Google for businesses. We are using G Suite for education. This is for schools. There are so many tools there, which is very beneficial for schools. When you come here, you see there are several tools here. This is how you access your Google Classroom. If you go to training, you already know this. Google Sheets, chat, Meet, slides, contacts, all these things are available here. Calendar. Here is the Drive. Drive is the space where you can save your documents, either Google documents or any kind of documents that you have. It's a cloud storage space freely available for you. Normally that kind of services are paid services, but thanks to Google for Education, it is freely available and very easy to use. When you log in here, this is the simple interface that you have. When you click here, this is your Drive. It is just like what you do in your computer. You can create folders, you can create documents, you can carry these documents from one place to another. And the good thing about it, you can easily share these documents with the other users. For today's lesson trainings, I created slides for e-learning, for example. How can I create a folder? Right click, you can select new folder, LGS teachers. That is a new folder I created. I can change its color. For example, if you want to differentiate from each other, right click, go to change color, whichever color that you want, you can change it. Double click, you will be in your folder. For example, here are the slides for e-learning that I created. There is another folder inside. I can open. There's a PDF document here that I want to move it to another folder. Right click, move to. Move to where? I navigate just the folder before. Yes, I'm saying move it here. Yes, it's gone. Now it is here. Can I drag and drop? Yes, I can drag and drop, move, yes. That is that easy. But I want to show the sharing functions, how to share a folder and what kind of functions they're available. That's very critical. Now let's say this is a folder that I want to share. What you can do, either select this and click Get Shareable Link, open the sharing. You can copy this link and share with a person. I can put this into my email or WhatsApp. I can send it to someone and that someone can easily access this folder and see what is inside. But you want to limit the sharing functionalities. Click this share. Here there is advanced option. I want you to check. This is the critical function available here. What is it saying? The selected the feature is anyone at large group of schools who has the link can view. That means you need to have a school email address to access this folder. Can I change and make this open to everyone? Say change. There are options here. If you select public on the web, that means anyone who has the link can access, and it can be published on web, on the internet, and it can be found on the web, and no sign-in is required. If you select this one, anyone with the link, still no sign-in required. If you select this one, on light group of schools, only people who has the our school's email address can access, like at lis.sc.ke account. Anyone at light group of school with the link. This one, only those who has the link and within the corporation can access, but in this one, all the others can find it. Mr. Kazım raised hand. Mr. Lutfullah, can you unmute him, please?
What about Light Academy and LIS? Is it one domain or different domains? Yani,
At the moment, it is different domains. Initially, they are taken as separate domains, but we have a project to combine, to merge both domains under the same corporate identity. But for now, they are separate domains.
that means if we share with LIS, and if I use with LIS domain, then if I share with the light group of schools, it will go only LIS ones.
Yes, for now, only for LIS. And in
Thank
Light
you.
Academy, it's only for Light Academy. But that's about to change.
Okay.
All right. And if you say off, only specific person, only the person that you put the email address can share this. Let me put here Mr. Lutfullah's email address. I can put, and I can say anyone on Light Group of Schools with the link can access to this folder. But when I add this name here, there is another option here. Should I let him do changes in my folder? I can select this. I can say, can organize, add, and edit. Yes, he can put things there. He can remove from the folder. Or if I select this, can view only. Now, this is important. Default, as you can see, it is selected can edit. When you're sharing something with students, if you allow them to edit your document or the folder, you can have some funny surprises. Please be careful when you're doing this. Just change it to the can view only. That means student can view the document, can download the document, but cannot put something in your folder or delete something from your folder. That is critical. When you say send, it is sending a notification to that person's email address. So basically, this is how you use Drive. That is going to be your central place where you're going to save your documents, where you're gonna folder them, put your PDF documents there. You will create your Google Docs. You're going to create some forms that we are going to teach later, how to create a form. Images that you will use, even some videos that you will use in your instructions. You're going to save all these things here. Nicholas is saying something here. Yes, thank you, Nico. You can change how these things to be seen here by clicking this. It can be list view or tile view. When a folder is selected, if you click this info icon, view details icon, you can see the details of that folder or a document. Let's say this document. As you can see, when it is created, when it is modified, what kind of activity is done, what kind of changes lately done on that, you will be able to see that. All right, now, at this point, I want to move to Google Slide. Just briefly, let me do the introduction, and Mr. Lutfullah will take us through the technical details. Creating a proper PowerPoint slide is very important. What's seen on the screen, what message you're giving to students, it should reflect the quality of our group of schools. That's why we are putting some standards here. Creating a slide is very, very simple. Just you need to try a little bit, play with these tools. For example, here there is a new button, a big new button. When you click this, there are several options here, but today we'll focus Google Slide. When you come here, it's giving you two options, either a blank presentation or from a template. We want our teachers to select from a template. Click the template. As you can see, we are in the template gallery. There is light group of schools templates and general templates. Of course, teachers will select from the light group of schools templates. Those ones are having our branding. We want all our instructional materials to have this branding. Whichever you like, the numbers will increase here, by the way. Let's say this one, for example. Double click. So according to your need, you will change the text, you will put the images. We will show all those things now, how to put a text, how to put an animation, how to put a transition from one slide to another one, how to save this document as a PDF document. All those things we are going to show today. Mr. Lutfullah, it's yours.
Hi everyone. Let me share my screen first. I hope you can see my screen. Now, first of all, as Mr. Ramadan said, 1 minute. Yeah. So everyone can hear me, right? Oh. The sound is okay?
Yeah, I think it's okay, Mr. Lutfullah. You can proceed.
Yeah. So I'm in my Google Chrome. Yani first of all, yani strongly recommended Google Chrome. You see the browsers which are here. So for Google products, we should use Chrome. Also, Google Chrome is the one of the Google products. So and if you use Chrome, it will be more faster. When you're editing Google slide, you can feel that speed, that things effectively. So as Mr. Ramadan said, I'm in my drive now. Just I'm going to Google Slides. I'm coming here from template or blank presentation. The most we recommend from template. Also, we said from here, slides button, which is the Google Apps here. If you're in your email, for example, we can come and find from here. So let me do this way from a template. So I'm here. I can select also, and this is for not only for slide, for all Google documents, sheets. Slides has a template. You can use one of them, but we need to you guys use with our logo. So we created a simple ones here. For example, let me select this one. This is the already we took from the Google Slide template from itself. I just clicked, so it's coming here. So what should we do here? The first things, we have already our logo, school logo. For who is in Light Academy, already there's a Light Academy here, as you see here. Who is Light International School? The Light International School will be here for each slide. And then if you create new ones, you will see the logos there. So when you add, for example, this background is as a background here. So when we're adding the pictures, text, let us don't close our logo. Our logo should be clear, visible. This is the first thing I should say. Then let me come. The first thing I'm going to show you. You see there's the menus here. That is my menus, and then this is my tools here. So the first of all, you should understand the dashboard, what is here. When you want to share, there's a left corner, there's a share. So if I come to this side directly, I can go to where I selected template here. This is the basically. So all my slide is here, this side, the left side. So I'm the first thing here, the first page. So before that, before I start my presentation or my editing, making my slide, so I have to arrange my page first. So there's a when I come to file here on the left, top left, so I should come page setup. So from the page setup, I can arrange and what is the my usually this blue side which is here, you can see. So I can arrange that one. It can be custom, it can be centimeter, pixel or something, and mostly we recommend this one. But the purpose of use, for example, already you know the Bandicam. If you want to set up like the square one, I can say 10 by 10 maybe. Let me say it's the pixel. Yeah, that's okay. So it will be square here. So if I want to make some presentation myself, so it will be okay, and I can explain with my mic, my camera, and then with screen recorder I can send to my students. So this is the one. Let me make the previous one. So this is mostly we recommend. So the second one, I want to say the link. For example, let me say type my topic here, pressure, and then subtitle. I don't know. Maybe we can say here year 9. It's okay. So I want to give a link. I can with the right click, just select your text from your slide, and then right click, come to link, which is here. Also, there's a one shortcut you can see, Control K, or link from here. Or I will select my text, and then I will come to the link button, which is my tools up here. So I can select. Let me do from here. So what I can do, as Mr. Ramazan explained, the first of all we should understand all the Google products are working together, all of them, the sheets, forms, calendar, drive, classroom. Yeah, this is like under the one umbrella. All of them is connected together. So the drive is our main area. This is like what I do in Google products. So everything will come to my drive. So also I can see my drive. I can see all the slides here. I can see my documents, my slides, everything I can link from my drive or different things, for example, from the web. For example, I want to show you this. There's a one website. I copied here, and then I came to my I came to my text again. I selected my text, and then I can give the link here, apply. So this is the link. If I click here, it will take to me there. So this is what for mostly, and you can not put everything here. Well, mostly we recommend to put a few text and then explain yourself. And the teacher should talk in front of the students. You are the one who should explain. If you put a lot of text on the PowerPoint, it will be like that you cannot read. So you are the one who's going to explain those things. So after you finish your presentation or after your virtual class, when you finish, you're going to upload this file in your Google Classroom. So we did this if you have any problem or something. So you're going to share these documents with your students. So if you link the ones your students open, this is the source, I can read more thing about here, something like that. So the link is this, and then the next one I want to show you. Now on this here, I can search some images. Let me search from here. For example, let me say pressure. So the mostly at the Google is the best source we can get something. So here I can say the settings, which is here. Advanced search, which is here. So this one I can arrange transparent, for example. If I say advanced search, so what I'm finding here, there's no background. I can take one of these, and then when I come to here, you see there's a one size here under the image. So this one size, so you see we should find something the good quality. So I should come to large mostly. Just select the large and then find something, and then just come on it, and then just right click, copy image, for example, and then come to your PowerPoint and then paste it. It's here. And then the good thing, the working with the Google product is, you see, it's saying all changes saved in Drive. There's a power, you see, during the that virtual classes, the Kenyan power is fighting with us every time there's a power cut or something. If you are working on the Google slide or Google documents, Google products, I don't need to worry about that. Already, it's saving automatically. If I close right now, I will find the same way when I open. So this is the one. Let me delete this one. How to search again. The important things. There's advanced settings here. When I click here, I can say transparent, the white background, or black and white. I can select the type of my images. When I came to images again, you see on the left side there is the size. The mostly we should use large images. So which is here. This is the quality. So another thing. So let me come here. You see, I just click Ctrl Z. So this one I can drag and place where I want. That is the good thing. And then if I want to resize it, I am coming this corner and then I am clicking Shift key. Let me write here, Shift key. When we are making some presentation, when we are playing with the video, when we are playing with the photo images, so the best friend is Shift key, which is in our keyboard over the control. So every time when I'm resizing it, this is especially for our logos. You see, there's so many funny things on it. As you see, when you're resizing something in your slide, on your documents, everything, even Microsoft Word, everywhere, just click on Shift and resize it. So I'm not changing that picture. So it can be much better. Okay, for example, why I'm saying this, I'm not clicking, you see my hand is here, I'm not clicking the Shift tool. So you see, I can just, sorry. You see how it looks like. Is it good? You see, we should click on Shift and then just press and then do what you want. Now I'm pressing it, the Shift button. This is our best friend in Google Documents when we are preparing presentation. So I want to move on the next point. This is now, you see, I'm just finding some text here about pressure maybe. I just come, you see, what is that? I took this explanation from here, just copy here, and then I will come the next page. For example, the title, what is it? I came here, and then I said paste directly. You see, when you come here, as you see here, there is a white background. So we have to know how we are pasting it. So what does that mean? You cannot see, there's a white background here, maybe you cannot see, but if I come here, you just imagine I didn't select this background. So I selected different one or fully blue. So it will come like that. So how can I do that? Just let me come again. Also, you see, when I tested here, it took the same font which is here. I hope you understand. So this font which is here already, and if I say directly Control V or paste, it will come like that. So I don't want that one because of all our, you see this one here, Roboto. You can send the font. You see, when we are making our presentation, already we have a template, already we set up the font here. So don't change it, or use the same one, the same colors, everything the same here. Just use the same template, don't change it. So what should we do? You see here, if you look, this is Arial. So this is not good. And if I just start the present, if I come here, this is Roboto, and then this is, you see how it looks like. And then it will disturb the eyes, and then it will not, okay. So what should we do? Let me show here over the blue side, over the blue background. I will just delete it. I will just add, or let me say Control Z here. Let me come before I paste it. Yeah. So I will just come here, and then I will say, you say just what I did, right click, and then paste without formatting. Paste without formatting means, so just it will convert to my text, what my font, my color. All right. So if I click this one, and then you see, if I paste directly, you see it's black. So my texts are white. You understand? So what should we do? Just again, Control Z. So if I'm coming here, and then paste without format. So that is how it should be here. So that is the one. So after that, when I paste something here, what should I do? I'll just make some correction, take it here. Maybe you can highlight, I don't know, like here, I want highlighting here. Outside, if this is like I can put some numbers or some things here, I can make it better. Just I need to play. I paste it and then I cannot leave like that. So I have to arrange as my design here. All right. So let me find. You see the pressure already. I made it here. What is the pressure? So I'm coming. You see this is PDF Exchange editor. I open the one book here. So let me say, I'm just taking this and then copy. I'm coming again to my text button and then paste without formatting, as you see here. Control Shift V. Oh, this is the shortcut, but we should do without formatting. So this is here. So what should I do here? How can I arrange the button, the size? Don't play with the font. Now you can play with the size. This is 20, I think 18 is better. This is like an explanation, and then that's okay. What is it? What is it? So this is okay. I finished this page. So what I can do more? Is there a name? So this is okay. So imagine there is no here. So this is okay. Our next point is, how can we add new slides? So this is only 2 here, as you see. So I want to add one more. So I can say new slide, or I can duplicate the same one if I want. So just I'm saying new slide. So new slide is here, but I don't want, you say already I use this one. I want to change. You see, it will be so boring if I continue the same style. So already our template says everything, some layouts we call. So again, right click here and then apply layout, which is here. Right click, apply, also new slide is right click, it was right click, and then apply layout. So I can select one of these. All right, for example, I want to make what? This one maybe. This is good. All right, so I made it. So if I say without adding new slide, just I can play also with the layout, which is here. That is what I can add. Also, you can see there's some text buttons here. Already, this is template. Yeah, and if you take from here or this one, maybe I like it. Let me take it. So here it is. There's a one text here, some explanation here. So this is how we can add new slide and layout. So another point. I want to show you one more important key here. So after I finish or now or something, I want to take this page to where? To my classroom or somewhere. So just I should come again the left corner, the file here. File and then documents. We have a document here. So I can, you see this is the online, now I'm in the browser now, this like I'm not in my computer. So I can take it, I can download to my computer. As you see here, it can be Microsoft PowerPoint, it can be PDF, ODP, and then or image, which is here, image. The mostly we recommend JPEG and Microsoft PowerPoint is okay. PDF is okay. The ones you're sharing with your students, you can download and you can share. For example, I want to download, let me download one, download PDF documents here. Yes, already here, showing folder, already here. Open with our PDF Exchange editor. So you see, as you see, this is my slide, PowerPoint. So what I can do with this, as you know, we know what is the meaning of, what is that, how to use this program, PDF Exchange editor. I can make some changes, I can work on it, I can highlight something, I can work on the slide. So after that, I can save it, I can share with my students, as you see. So this is download, also in file, you can download these formats. All right, and then we finish the download now. And then one more thing, this is for that, as we say in Google products. If you click here, we have one more application here we call Google Keep. And in this area, in this, there's so many programs. There's a connection between them, and then I'm running between sheets, documents, forms, Drive, Google Classroom, Calendar. You see, Meet, Google Hangout, Meet, Maps. You see, I'm running between these programs here with Google under the .G Suite, our school emails. So this Keep is kind of my notebook. If I click here, I can take so many notes in the Google Keep. Yeah, this is, and no need to explain it. Just if you click, just take a note, just create here. Or if there is some point here, if there is some point here, for example, this one, I want just right click, I can say save to keep. I can take as a note this one. If I say save to keep, so it will come to my keeps. Already is in my shortcuts, which is on the right side here. You see, this is my keep. So imagine there's a one Google Documents or Google Classroom. I took a one note from there. If I come here directly, if I click this one, you see all my notes here. For example, what we are making here, I just explain. I just take it here and then Control A, which is here. You see, I just by dragging, I can take this note anywhere I want, or I can select. What happened? Oh yeah. Let's bring it to things here. So I can arrange this one. It's too much text. It's okay. Let me correct it a bit. Single is okay. All right. Yeah, Google site. That is, now we are, for example, Google Keep here. So for example, I said I want to take this. I cannot to Google Keep. It can work together. I can take my notes from there by dragging. Let me do one more time. So on the right side, which is here on the right side, there's this button as a like a light bulb here, so yellow bulb. Just clicking here, you see all my notes. This one I can take from anywhere I want.
Mr. Lutman,
by dragging.
for things to be understood clearly, you better repeat some functionalities again. All right.
All right.
Just mention once and pass. Just repeat again. At some points, people may not hear or may not see it. So it's good to reiterate for some functions. All right?
Okay, sir. So as we said here, Google Keep on the right side, we can see the shortcuts here. So by clicking here, I can see all my notes. All these notes I took from the, for example, this one I took from Google Documents. this one from the Google Classroom, this one is Google Classroom. So these things is also I can add manually myself. So all my notes are here. So what I can do, where I want is here, as you see. So it's the same. I can. It's coming exactly what our format is. And a format means the font. I'm using Roboto in this template. So that is the other point I said. So let me delete this. It's very complicated now. Let me add one more here. New slide. Right click, new slide. So it's here. And then let us change our layout from here. And then let me select. I think this is good. So it's here. Now, I explain now what is it. What is the pressure, of course. What is the pressure? Then I came here. So I can before that, yeah, I'm here now. I can, you see, this is just there's a one text here. There's a one text here, there's a one title here. Okay, it's good. The color is okay, background, and this font color, this text color is good, looks okay, is readable. Everything is okay, arranged properly. Now, one more things I can do here. I can make it richer, this one. How? You see, there is a one button here called add-ons. Add-ons is very good tools, and I really like it. So if you come here, icon, I want to add icon. Icon is like a small picture, so I can take the student's attention maybe with some small things I can touch here. So let me see first. So what we say, can we find something about pressure maybe? Oh, there's one knife. We can use it. Insert icon. Yeah, it's inserting from here. Where is it? So it's here. You see, this is like a knife. I don't know about pressure maybe, or is something different. So students say, what's that about? It's not pressure. So I can come here. I can again shift key is my best friend in my slide. So I can drag anywhere I want, or I can change even the color. I can say, oh, this is red. You see, already I'm using the blue. Blue is better. Let me insert one icon to my PowerPoint. So I can resize it here. Yeah, that's okay. So I can add more things, or bicycle, there's a plane, you see, or I can search for anything. For example, let me say pressure, maybe we cannot find pressure, but let me try. Sure. Oh, there's some pressures here. Well, let me put this one. Yeah, the blue one's okay. That's used. Oh, it's not free. So I'm going to arrange. I will check this one. I think 2 times is allowing us to put icon. So this is where we can add icons from the add-ons. There are some here, and then there's another icon here. Both of them you can use, as you see, from add-ons. So you see, I added here. Let me add one more. Yes, one more. Yeah, this size. Again, shift. I'm arranging one this side, one this side. I don't know how it looks like. This is just a slide presentation. So here it is. My add-ons I can add. You see, also this is transparent background where I can is really good. Yeah, we call PNG when you're searching it, as we search from the Google here. If you see images, or just say back, you see the large and transparent. This is PNG format. This is good. If I don't make a PNG file, you see it will come. You see where I see it. It will come with the white background. So I don't want that. Okay. Now we know how to add icon And then where is the add-ons here? Add-ons, there are so many applications here. We come one by one. Okay. So of course, for one presentation, the good things is insert button, which is here. So I can insert as an image from direct. If I can take from my drive. I can take from my photos. Let me click on photos here. Let me see here. There's the one I like this. That is not about my topic, but I can add as a from direct. I took from the Google Photos. Yes, here is Mr. Ramazan mentioned here. Where is this? Let me find it. Yeah, it's here. Google Photos. So it's working together, all Google products. So again, Shift tool, I can take it. I can resize it. I can put anywhere else. Okay. So this is one. I can put this one. But the most important things, I cannot, if I do this one, this is mistake. I cannot close like this. I cannot make it like that. So it's somewhere. I have to see this logo clearly. So this is my photo. If I click on the photo and then if I say format option, which is here, I can say format option. So I can drop down, drop shadow to the white. So no, that's not good for that. So I can make resize. If I say lock aspect ratio, that is what is the Shift tool making. So if I make it like that, so that time it will not, not this one from here. So I can increase manually from here. This is good. I recommend to use this one. So I can recolor, or I can make a little bit transparent, a little bit, which is here. When it's coming to like international school here, it can be maybe another test over this. Okay, this is the one. And then here, if I want to add some text over this here. First of all, I have to make this color.
Mr. Lutfullah, we'll continue Google Slide in other sessions. We're running out of time. Can I take over the screen? And I want to share the assignment and just to recap what we did today.
All right, so we are in insert images.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Lutfullah. Let me go through quickly. What we did today. We created a Google Slide presentation. We show how to create from the template. From here, you're selecting from a template. Create and share. Once you select your template,
we cannot see your screen. Oh. You didn't share the screen.
No, it's sharing. The others, can you see my screen? Yeah, people can see the screen.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Sorry.
Okay. All right, we're good. You follow the chats, Mr. Lutfullah. There are questions there. You can assist our teachers. All right. For example, this is a very simple presentation that I created. What is my topic? Which syllabus? That is, I had a transition, images from a PDF document, and some images from a professional image stock, some animations. I'm not giving all the information at once. As I click, these things are appearing. This is important. Mr. Lutfullah, you can check the videos and stop them, please. That is something key. You shouldn't put all the information at once on the screen. As you click, it can appear bit by bit. When I click, an image is coming there, there's a text. When I click, another image appears. When I click, another one comes. So we move bit by bit, and we can insert a video as well. Particularly, we want our teachers to use the PDFs, ebooks. We already discussed how to use PDF Exchange Editor, how to use this snapshot tool. Select and take this image, go to your slide. For example, let's say this one. Control V, paste it there. As Mr. Lutfullah emphasized, when you are resizing images, please hold Shift key on your computer. Do you know Shift key where it is? As I said, I'm going basic. Here it is. This is Shift key. Sometimes it's written, sometimes it's not. Shift key, one here, one on this side. So when you are resizing, please hold Shift key. So that your images will not be distorted, will not be compressed. For example, it's not going to be something like this, or it's not going to be something like this. For example, when you're putting this image, if you do it this way, its quality goes down. That doesn't look good. But if I do the resizing by holding Shift key, as you can see, it enlarges proportionally. That is important. Mr. Lutfullah, did you show how to crop within the slide?
No, sir. We were in the image.
Yeah. For example, this image here, I want to crop. Double click on it. As you can see, the corners changed. Now, when you hold from this black holder here, like this, you can crop the image. When you want to resize, hold Shift. That is important. All right. Now, what will be our assignment for today? We are going to share this, of course, on Google Classroom. You will all see. As you can guess, we'll ask all our teachers to create a Google Slide document. For this assignment, you should design a Google Slide presentation with at least 10 slides and a maximum of 15 slides. Please, not more than 15 slides. The presentation must be, relevant to your subject area. Whichever subject you're teaching, it should be around that area. And the curriculum you're teaching. All the materials, instructional materials that you'll be using should be relevant with your curriculum. You're teaching 844 curriculum, but using a video about American system. It's not in your book, so don't do that. To attain a maximum grade, the presentation must have the following features. Minimum 10 and maximum 15 slides. One of the school branded templates that we shared here. The header slide, there should be a cover slide as I showed. What is your topic? You can put your name as well. So your school logo will be there already. You can put the class that you're teaching. It can be like Form 1, Form 2, or Year 10, Year 5, whatever. The header slide must have a link to another slide within the presentation. Mr. Lutfullah showed you that. You can add a text or a button or an image. Let me add a text here, let's say, link to other slide. You select this text, right click. There is link here, click that. You can either link to a document, but we want you to link to another slide in this presentation. Go whichever slide, let's say velocity, say apply. You can do the same thing for an image as well. When I use this presentation, so I can create a table of content, for example, or a button. When I click, it goes to that relevant presentation that I gave the slide. There should be a consistent transition from one slide to another. For example, in this presentation, when I click or use the arrow keys on my slide, as you can see, I use the transition push from left to right transition. Like this. Whichever you like, you can select. But please, from one slide to another, transition shouldn't change. How do we change the transitions? It is right here. When a slide is selected, transition here. Come here, slide from right to left, or say dissolve. But there's one key thing here. If you don't say apply to all slides, that is another important thing. Apply to all slides. It's going to make it only to that slide. But when I say apply to all slides, let's see how my transition changed. Click, as you can see, it dissolves to each other. My transition changed. It was from left to right, now it dissolved. So you should have a consistent transition. At least 7 images should be used, and these images should be undistorted, not stretched or compressed. Aspect ratio must be retained. How do you do that? By holding the Shift key. The text should be used on the slides, and they must have a consistent font throughout the presentation. At the beginning of the presentation, for this presentation, for example, when I select the text, I can see it's Montserrat. So in my other slide, it should be same. For example, it is not same in this one. It is another font. So I'm changing it to Montserrat. So I'm having a consistency. This is something important in design. At least 3 animations must be used. What are the animations? Like in this slide, when I click, this is an animation. It comes from left to right. When I click, this appears later on. This is an animation. When I go from one slide to another one, that is transition. And this image came, that is a animation. When I click, another image comes, that is an animation. When I click, another one comes, this is an animation. When an object is selected, animation is right here, animate. Click that, select the animation that you like. As you can see, my objects are here, which they have animations. When I want to change their order, it is very simple. Take this up here, so this one will happen before the other animation. Take it down, so the order change. Just play with this a bit. At least one YouTube video must be inserted, and it should be relevant. New slide. Take the link of the YouTube video that you like to use. Here, Control C. Come to your slide. Say insert a video. Paste the link, search. and select. It will come here on your slide. And when you're resizing the video, also hold Shift, please. So it changes proportionally.
Also on the right side, there's
Yes.
an autoplay, mute audio. For example, you can mute just you want to
Yes,
show something. Yeah, that is important also.
that's good. There are controls here on the right-hand side. If you say autoplay when presenting, that means when you come to this slide, when you transit to this slide, the video starts playing automatically. Since it's taken from internet, its speed will depend on your internet speed. You can say mute audio. It will play only the video. Maybe you just need that. So you can mute the audio if you want. You can even say this video to start, not from the beginning. I just want to show a portion of it. So you don't need to cut, paste, use a video editing software. You will say, show this from first minute to the third minute. You see, it is doing the editing for you. So it will play only from this time to this time. It is that simple. If you want to reset that, just click. You will reset. There are other things here. You can play with them. But in our presentation, in our assignment, we want at least one video to be available there. Any question about Google Slides before I move on? Something else, last thing. If you have a question, you can write to, since we are very crowded today, around 260, 270 participants. It was 300. Some of them are disconnected, I think. Now, in our next training, what we will do, just to give you a sneak preview. Okay, there's a question. Will the teachers teaching children of 3-5 years be able to apply all the instructions in the assignment, considering that it contains some instructions that may seem complex to the age group? These instructions are for teachers, for you guys. It is not for students, if that is the question. Here, what we are trying to teach you how to create a Google Slide presentation. So you're going to create your presentation to use it as your instructional material. So you're not going to teach these instructions to teachers. It is for ICT teachers. ICT teachers do that. To highlight that you are teaching, please. Now, for highlight in Google Slide, there's only pointer. Let me show you that. Unfortunately, it doesn't have an annotation tool. If you want to point out something, it has this pointer that you can just show. If you want to write something on it, you should use the other tools that we mentioned, like bit paper. Like, I want to show an alternative as well, a quick one. It's available in Windows, by the way. Whiteboard. This is another board thing. If you want to do a question solving something, Google Slide is not ideal solution for that. But let's say there's a situation you want to take this image here. What do we use? Do you remember? Snip and sketch. Say new, take this image, copy. You can go Microsoft Whiteboard and paste it there. Enlarge. If you have a graphic tablet, things will be much easier, of course. And you can do your annotations. This is the F friction. This is the F forward. This is the acceleration. So that kind of alternatives you may have. The snip and sketch, we did this in our previous training. The Microsoft whiteboard, is it shareable? I don't think so. I haven't seen such a feature. If there is anyone who knows if that is possible, can share with me, but I haven't seen that feature here. But in BitPaper, it is there. It has that functionality. How can I reach you if I need to consult you after the class? All right, my email address, let me do this actually. I want to introduce not only mine, for technical issues, we have Tyson here. We dedicated Tyson, our technician. He's already in the call at the moment, I think. Tyson, can you unmute yourself and introduce yourself? Mr. Lutfullah, help him to unmute if he's there. If
you can unmute yourself, Tyson.
Hi everyone.
Yes, Tyson. Tyson is our
Also want to see you.
Technician. So for you guys to serve in the best way to our parents, during this time, we dedicated Tyson for our teachers, for you guys. I know you're having challenges, which is normal. That's okay. But we are here to help you. Tyson, by using Zoom from his home, he carried his off his home. He can connect to your computer. He can control your computer and do, for example, today one of the teachers were having a challenge of installing PDF Exchange editor. So he can connect to your computer or direct you on the phone or through Zoom call and tell you what you need to do. You can save his number and easily he can help you in this technical problems. Beyond that, if you have other questions, you can reach me on email.
There's one important question here on the chat.
Let me write the email first.
Mm-hmm.
This is for me. And this is for Mr. Lutfullah. And this session is being recorded. No worries, you can watch again. So let me see the question. Oops, sorry. Yeah, Tyson's number is there. Is there a possibility of working on Google Docs, slides, among others, without internet, or it entails full internet throughout? There is an sorry. First, at the first moment to access these things, yes, you will need internet. But during when you're working on it, if internet is disconnected, there's a way. Maybe in the next session we can show. You can work offline for a while, but for your work to be saved, again, internet will be needed. Right, Mr. Lutfullah?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right. Now, I want to share something very quickly. We already exceeded our time, but I want to do this. In one of our next sessions, we're going to do Google Forms. This is to create forms to collect information from students or from people. I created a very simple one. Now I want to share this with you. I want to find out teachers' computer ownership. Do you have a PC, laptop or desktop, whatever? Yes or no? Just pick one. Do you have an internet connection at home? Yes, no. Do you have a smartphone? Yes, no. Just these three questions. Oops, not this one. Send Here I select this copy. Now in the chat area, I'm sharing this link. Please, if it is clickable, click the link. If it is not, copy the link to your browser. I don't know, Zoom chat is not allowing the, there's a short version. Let me put this as well. And can you fill this form? You don't need to do it right now. You can do it even later. Just open it in your browser. Oh, I'm already receiving responses, you see? That's very good. We have 250 participants right now. I'm going to share this on Google Classroom too. As you can see, I'm seeing now, so far, 26, 29 respondents. So you can do such kind of things for your students. You can ask a question and find out from your students, collect the information very quickly through Google Forms. After Google Slides, once we settle it with it well, we are going to show this thing as well. So at your own time, you can just continue filling this simple form. That's it for today. We have another session right after this. We are going to announce when the next session will be. For the Google Slide assignment, all right, today is Wednesday. Maybe you need a little bit more days to digest. We say Saturday, 11th, to be the due date. Is that okay? Can we do it by then? Evelyn raised hand. Mr. Lutfullah, can you help? There's another participant raised hand, Mr. Lutfullah. Are you helping them?
Mm-hmm. No, they can unmute themselves. They can ask question if they have.
You just unmute the... Hello. Is there a question there?
Yes. I'm
yes,
kindly requesting that we reschedule the Saturday meeting to Monday. I may be available on Saturday.
It's not the meeting indeed. We don't have a meeting on Saturday. It is just the due date of the assignment.
I see. Okay.
I'm lost.
Yes. Okay. All right. Somebody lost. We use Google to find that person. You get lost? Google can find everything and everyone. No worries.
Okay, one by one, please.
On Monday, on Saturday, we shall be in church. It is the Sabbath, and the people don't work on the Sabbath. So on Monday.
For the assignment due date, you mean?
Yes, for the assignment.
I understand.
SDA, they don't work on Saturday.
All right. For SDAs, they can submit it on Sunday. No worries. Will not penalize them.
I had an issue with my bit. It's unflexible.
Sorry, I couldn't get it. Mr. Lutfullah, can you mute some mics making some noise? Not that one.
I'm saying.
Yes, louder, please.
Today I did not. I was not able to access the paper, so it was kind of restricting me. It was manual for substitution.
So okay, now bit paper.
We are busy with the exam.
Somebody's busy with the exams. Good. Sawa, no worries. Let's make it Monday then. You guys now became like students.
Oh, bit paper. Also, someone write me from the chat privately. Also, a few people has a problem with the bit paper.
I think.
So, if you,
okay.
All right. Okay, bit paper. It seems required subscription. Then we're using now other.
I'm the key. I'm lost.
Please use.
You can't find me.
Here.
I'm ready.
White. Microsoft
I'm lost,
Whiteboard.
sir.
Yes, madam, we'll find you. Don't worry. All right, I think we
check.
should end this session since I have another one.
I'm lost.
Yes, I'm ready.
All right.
I have a question myself.
Yes, please tell me.
On Monday, you said we are going to proceed, but with the Kuba Muslim, we are having exams. So I don't know. What time? Should you tell us the time that we are going to proceed with the training?
Training will be
Please.
next week. We haven't decided that yet. Monday is the
Okay.
deadline for the due date for the assignment. No worries.
Okay, for the assignment. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Now, dear teachers, final words. We're not taking any other questions. I know you're having a paradigm shift. Your habits changing. You're learning a lot of things in a short time. But at the moment, this is life. We need to adapt these new things to survive, as I mentioned earlier. We should all learn these technologies. We are part of private schools associations in different, for international schools and for A44 schools as well. Many schools really struggling in this time because they are not able to adapt technology. Some are just shutting down temporarily or completely. But in this process, we know how to survive, and it is the knowledge. It is the IT knowledge we should all acquire together. We are here to support you, but you should try yourself. You should really work hard. Rewatch that recording again. Try to do your assignments. Play with your computer when you have a challenge. Technical problems, reach our technical persons. All right? And we have to learn these things all together. Wish you all the best. Good evening. See you in the next one. Thank you.